Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful village called Umudike. The people of Umudike were very hardworking, and their hard work resulted to the fast development of the village. Their market grew fast and bigger that the people felt the need to have a market youth leader. The market youth leader was to help improve in the organization of their market, which had grown bigger and brought more traders. This leader would bring new ideas to make trading fair and good for everyone. The young leader would also make sure to solve any fights or problems in the market and ensure the well being and happiness of traders. Two young men, Maduka and Ordinaka, stood before the king and an elderly woman named Akunni. One of them would be chosen as the new market youth leader. Among the many men that had come for the title of the market youth leader, Maduka and Ordinaka made it to the final task, having completed several tasks to show they were worthy. Akunne, a wise and respected woman with grey hair, welcomed them with a kind but serious look. She told them that their final task was going to be very different from the other tasks they had completed. She said the importance of the task was to test their honesty, integrity, and transparency. She gave each of them a very old looking basket that one would identify as scraps. Akunne told them that they must stand by the pathway leading to the village stream and convince a passerby to buy from them. She said the baskets were old and had become scraps, but there are people who made beautiful things from scraps. So she said they must convince the passerby to see reasons why the basket could be useful again. Before the men left, Akunne warned them that they must use the right means to sell the basket and should not cut through corners. As they walked, Maduka, who was upset, said what they wanted was the title of the market youth leader and not learn how to trade. He felt the task was beneath someone who wanted to lead. Okay, even if they would have to sell an item to prove their worth, why must it be an old looking basket that needed to be thrown away? He kept lamenting and hissing as they walked. Ordinaka, who had been listening, told Maduka to calm down. He said he actually understood the wisdom in the task. He explained that a true market leader should understand and respect every part of the market community, including how to sell goods honestly. He added that if they can convince someone to buy such an old looking basket, then they can give selling ideas to traders who struggle to sell their goods. The young men continued to walk, each lost in their thoughts, probably thinking of how to sell the basket. Finally, they got to the pathway leading to the stream. The first person they saw was a young man of their age. Maduka immediately walked up to the man, while Ordinaka watched from a distance. After a short while, Maduka returned without the basket, smiling. Ordinaka was surprised at how quick he sold the basket. Maduka laughed and told Ordinaka that he had to apply wisdom. He happily explained that he had given the man the basket for free and also bribed him with some money to present himself as the buyer, just in case Akunni asked them to bring the people who bought the basket as proof that they actually sold the baskets. He also brought out some money from his pockets and said he would show the money to Akunne as the amount he received from selling the basket. Odinaka, who was not comfortable with what Maduka did, reminded him that they were told to sell the baskets in the right way and not cut through corners. This reminder made Maduka upset. He told Odinaka that, even for free, no one would agree to take the basket home. He told him to be wise. Then he left and headed for the palace, having completed his task. Odinaka, however, decided not to cut through corners. Instead, he kept thinking of what one could use the basket for. The few people he approached got angry at what he brought to them for sale. They all asked him, why would they spend money on an item that could serve no purpose? But Odinaka found himself speechless, not knowing what to say. Then he saw a young girl holding beautiful flowers. She had plucked them from the colorful tree by the side of the stream. He approached her, showing her the basket for sale. Just like everyone, the girl said she could not use the basket for anything because it was old. Seeing the flower on her hand, an idea immediately came to Odinaka's mind. He asked the girl to put the flowers in the basket. The girl did so, and to her surprise, it looked beautiful. She was amazed, and Odinaka was happy that she liked the idea. He told her that she could get a small old sack bag, fill the sack bag with soil, put it in the basket, and then plant her flowers. The girl said she loved flowers and loved to have them in her room, but whenever she took some flowers home, they would become dull the following day. She collected the basket, gave Odinaka money, and happily walked home. Odinaka returned to the palace. Akunne told him that he took so much time because she had been waiting for him. She brought out 2 calabash and gave one to each of them. Then she asked them to drop the calabash on the ground. Without hesitating, Maduka excitedly placed his calabash on the ground, but to his surprise, it vanished. Confused, he looked at Akunne, who had a serious look on her face. Odinaka, who also didn't understand what was going on, placed his own calabash on the ground, thinking it would vanish too, but it remained on the floor. Seeing this, Akunne, who once had a serious look on her face, smiled and congratulated Odinaka for being honest in carrying out his task. Maduka tried to claim that he had carried out his task honestly too. He said that he could even show her the man who bought the basket from him. Akunne angrily looked at him and told him that the calabash she gave them was a powerful calabash of truth. So she advised Maduka to be careful of the lies he told, or else he would bring curses upon himself. Out of fear of being cursed, Maduka said the truth. The following day, Odinaka was announced as the market youth leader, and a small party was held to congratulate him. 1 month after Odinaka was made the market leader, he bumped into the girl he sold the basket to. She was pushing a wheelbarrow full of old baskets and sack bags. She greeted him happily and told him that she was coming from the village dump site where she picked old baskets and sack bags. She said she would clean them properly, convert them into flower planters, and then take them to the market to sell. She testified that the business was a very lucrative business, as people loved the idea of having flowers in their homes. Odinaka was happy for her. He told her well done for turning scraps into something valuable. And the girl thanked him too for bringing such idea to her. Odinaka's leadership brought many good changes to the market. He made sure trading was fair and everyone followed the rules. He shared creative ideas with traders, showing them how to see great value in little things, especially for those who wanted to be traders but had little money to start. His ideas brought more traders to the market, which helped the village grow richer. Odinaka's honest and fair leadership made the market stronger and helped everyone in the village work together and live better lives.